Good morning. This is Larry Edelson with my Uncommon Wisdom video for Thursday, September 3rd. I apologize for the echo in the background. I'm not sure what's going on with the audio portion of my video here. I tried to fix it but wasn't able to, so hopefully it's not too bad on your end. Just some updates here as we head into the Labor Day weekend. This week's market action has been pretty much as expected. Quiet, lackluster trading, light volume, a lack of liquidity. That's normal, especially before a holiday, a three-day holiday weekend. I don't expect that to change over the next couple of days. However, when we do get back to business after the Labor Day holiday, I do expect the volume to pick up substantially, and we'll start to see some very good trading moves develop. A few things I want to show you today. You've got the screen in front of you. Let me just double check that, make sure that software is working okay. Yeah, looks okay. A few things I do want to show you. Last week I showed you some charts and some cyclical trend lines that I showed you. That was just the beginning of some things that I plan on bringing to you in the future. Today I want to show you three quick charts. One of them we looked at last week, gold. I want you to take a look at the action so far this week and what the gold chart is looking like. I showed you, if you look in here, this area, this wide triangle formation in gold last week. And you can see over here, this is the last few days of trading this week. You can see it's still coiling up. And as this downtrend line up here slopes down to the right, and the uptrend line slopes up to the right forward in time, you can see that we're developing some kind of coiling action for a big move in gold. Again, we could get above this area and it could meet resistance up here at the 990 level. It looks like it's trying to do that, but so far has been unable. And conversely, we could break below this uptrend line here and start to really see a sharp short-term decline in gold. It's too soon to say for sure with any certainty what's going to happen, but we are at a head in gold, and we should start to see a move very soon. I am still short-term bearish, expecting this to break to the downside. On the surface, it doesn't look like it's going to at the moment. It looks like it's going to coil with a slight upward bias. But there are many other indicators which I don't have up on the screen that I could show you right now in combination with this chart that lead me to believe the decline will be to the downside. Let's now go to the dollar, which is really the inverse of gold at this time. It isn't always. However, it is currently much like gold in a very sideways pattern. I showed you this chart last week, I believe, of the dollar index and the cyclical break line here. You can see how this trend channel, slightly lower, has captured almost the entire trend. And you can see here the dollar almost completely fell apart back in early August, but did manage to hold. The dollar is in a long-term downtrend. It is right now in the short-term basing. I expect it to move up to this 80 level, perhaps even 82, if, and that's a big if right now, it can hold in this general area. This is not a very good formation here. This ultimately will be taken out, and we'll see new record lows in the dollar and another leg down in the dollar. But the cycles just don't show it falling apart just yet. Again, we won't know for sure, especially on light volume, until trading resumes with full volume later next week. And we should get some telling signals on what's going to happen here in the dollar, and also very closely related to gold, of course. My next chart for today is the Dow, which has pulled back. Yesterday we were down about 180 points. Pretty scary to a lot of folks, but I want you to take a look at this here on the chart, and you can see that all the Dow is doing is just pulling back and testing support drawn in by this line, which again, let me bring this up for you, is a parallel line I've taken off of this cyclical trend line here, okay? And you can see that the market, ran up, made a high. I drew in that cyclical trend line, which captured the buy and sell forces in this previous pattern here, okay? And you can see how it acted as resistance. Then the Dow thrust up to a new high up here. And now it's pulling back. What we'll need to watch probably early next week is how the market interacts with the support level down at 91.50, 9100. We'll probably get down there. If it successfully holds this area, then you can look for another leg up similar to this one going forward. So the Dow too, although it's in a clear uptrend here, and not in the kind of triangle formation that we saw in gold or the sideways slightly lower trend channel that we see in the dollar index, is certainly pulling back and testing support. I am still firmly bullish due for a variety of other reasons, expecting the Dow to get over 10,000 by the end of September, and I will be looking to buy this pullback early next week. I am not aggressively trading anything right now, primarily because of the formations I just showed you on the chart and because of the lackluster volume before the Labor Day holiday. But I am expecting lots of opportunities after the holiday. So that's it for this video session. I hope you all have a wonderful long holiday weekend. Enjoy it with your friends and family. This is Larry Edelson with Real Wealth and Uncommon Wisdom. I'll see you next week.